King of the Road Productions proudly presents a Brinkley and Bean episode of the Jim King of the TV show. Southeast Texas style. During the half hour, we'll check out Brad Brinkley in Comfort Zone, live at Riverfront Pavilion in Orange, Texas. You've been around a long time. In fact, you grew up in this business. Your dad, Emmett, was he a fiddle player?
Yes.
Fiddle player for, I believe, Mark Chestnut and Johnny Lee.
That's right. That's right. That's how I can remember going to Gillies when I was in middle school, just to see Dad play. And back then, you could bring your family on certain times, and we certainly enjoyed going. So yes.
First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and the youngest dream of growing up to ride.
We'll cruise to 5-star feeds and hear from owner Tina Bean. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. We'll also wear the Southeast Texas debut of For King and Country's new video as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville. And Caden Gillard will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Bradley's Collision Center in Fort Neches.
King of the road.
Howdy and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4 and the CW. I'm Jim King of the Road. As we roll into fall, make plans to be at Riverside Pavilion in Orange on October 1st and 2nd for Orange Toberfest. Be fun for the entire family with a pumpkin village featuring over 11,000 pumpkins and gourds, along with food trucks, gumbo cook-off, craft beer, live music, and kids' activities. For more information, visit orangetexas.org or call 883-1010. Also be at Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee on Friday, October 8th for Stoney LaRue live on stage. Get tickets in advance at the Honky Tonk Texas box office or online at honkytonktexas.us. Of course, we've been known to play Stoney LaRue once or twice at least on King's Country. In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country is streaming worldwide on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. And stream the multi-award winning and nationally recognized Jim King of the Radio Show, middays, Monday through Friday on King's Country at kingscountry.net. It rules. Now ride shotgun with me to Orange, Texas. We always cruise Cadillac style, as seen and heard on Southeast Texas TV and radio.
Yeah, now goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Me, oh my, oh. Me gotta go and pull that P-rope down the bayou. Oh, my Yvonne, sweetest one, and me, oh my, oh. Son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou. Yes, a jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. Lord, tonight I'm gonna see Mama side of me, yo. They're gonna pick guitar, Billy John, and Big Gale. Son of a gun, they're gonna have big fun on the bayou. Oh, here we go, Mr. James on the guitar.
Brad Brinkley, great to see you again.
Great to see you, Jim.
It's been a few years we've had you on the show, but I see your shows all over Southeast Texas and Louisiana. You're still playing, staying real busy with Comfort Zone.
Staying very busy, real busy, which is a good thing.
Your new song is called Neon Star.
Yes, Neon Star, written by Randy Boudreau, and I'm still with Boo Boys, and Randy wrote this with the same group of guys that wrote some of the Joe Nichols hits. So,
Yeah, he wrote Broken Heartsville.
Broken Heartsville,
Yeah,
yes.
that's his biggest claim to fame.
Yes.
#1 song for Joe Nichols.
great song.
Yeah, you've been around a long time. In fact, you grew up in this business. Your dad Emmett was he a fiddle player?
Yes,
Fiddle player for, I believe, Mark Chestnut and Johnny Lee.
that's right. That's right. It's how I can remember going to Gillies when I was in middle school just to see Dad play, and back then you could bring your family on certain times, and we certainly enjoyed going. So yes.
First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and the youngest dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town and not knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, Lord, Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild. My mama seemed to know what lay in store. Out of all my Sunday learning, toward the bad I kept on turning, and Mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one steered me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, and her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Oh, here come the boys. Dear old Daddy rest his soul, let my mommy heavy load, and she tried so very hard to fill his shoes. Working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. Lord, she tried to raise me right, but I refused. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one steered me right. Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, and her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. I'll swing on the bar. Turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one steered me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better. Her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, my Mama tried.
Still to come, we'll air the Southeast Texas debut of For King and Country's new video as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville. We'll also feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Caden Gillard will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches. But next, we'll cruise to Port Arthur to visit with Tina Bean, owner of 5 Star Feeds.
You're cruising in the King's Caddy.
King of the road.
Orange Convention and Visitors Bureau presents the Orangetober Festival, Friday and Saturday, October 1st and 2nd at Riverside Pavilion in Orange, Texas, with free pumpkin pickup on Sunday. It's all going down at the beautiful Riverside Pavilion in Orange. The fantastic live entertainment lineup includes Dustin Sanye and Thick as Thieves on Saturday, October 2nd. There will be food trucks serving up delicious eats and treats and craft beer. There will be kids' activities and 11,000 pumpkins. We'll see you at the Orangetober Festival, the first weekend in October.
Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle has overcome a lot in the past few years with hurricanes, floods, a demolition, and the pandemic. But the Miller family has come back better than ever. Pine Tree Lodge, where the road ends and the fun begins, in the scenic setting of Taylor's Bayou. Dance to live music Thursday through Sunday. And stop in soon for fantastic atmosphere, friendly folks, and delicious food and drinks. Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle, Texas.
Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here. Breaking news from 5 Star Feeds in Port Arthur, Texas. Here's owner Tina Bean.
We have been in business for 20 years. We opened up in 2001.
Congratulations, Tina. That's quite an accomplishment. And during her first 20 years in business, 5 Star Feeds has grown in leaps and bounds. You'll find 5 Star Feeds at 580 Highway 365 in Port Arthur, Texas. One look around and you'll be amazed at what Tina and her talented crew have to offer. They aim to feed, and they are locally owned by Tina Bean. Tina's a true animal lover, especially when it comes to dogs. And her pack of pooches have become famous in our neck of the woods, thanks to this TV program and all of her loyal customers of 5 Star Feeds. They have so much to offer at 5 Star Feeds. What would Southeast Texas do without them? Of course, Tina also has her very own kennel.
We're up and running 100 miles an hour on the kennel. We have boarding still. I've got 2 great groomers that are just busy. So, you may want to call in a little ahead of time before your dog really needs to be groomed, because we're booking out about at least a week to sometimes 10 days. So get your dog in before it looks, pretty bad.
Like Tina says, 5 Star Feeds aims to feed, and they have every kind of feed you could possibly need. Come on in and take a gander. They also have a hardware department, horse saddles and tack. 5 Star also carries name brand Western wear and workwear, including hats, pants, and belts. Here's Tina with the scoop on what's new at 5 Star Feeds in Port Arthur.
Well, for all you deer hunters, we've got all our seed in for planting your deer plots, deer corn. We've got new feeders in stock inside. Need to come check those out. They're built really well, built local. We got the deer plot mix, winter wheat, oats, buck forage oats, deer corn. We've got it all coming in now, so now's the time to get your stands together and get them deer coming in eating. This is a gravity flow deer feeder here. You just put your corn or whatever, your pellets in there, and the feed comes out the little funnels here, and the deer move it with their head, and it doesn't require a motor to spin. It doesn't spin the feed out. It's called a gravity flow feeder. Boss Buck has these, has had these out for a while. They're really good. Boss Buck has really good deer feeders. And then I also have the ones that do have the motor on it. You can set the time on it, and it can spin for 10, 15 seconds every couple hours, or however you want to program it. So they really do a good job. Fall seeds here for your garden are coming in now, and I'll be having plants coming in soon, so everything's getting geared up and ready. We've got fertilizers in now. We got ryegrass coming in for those who want to plant their yard with the ryegrass so their yard will stay green and pretty all year. It's ready. Now's the time to start getting prepared. And then the fertilizer, hitting it with the fertilizer will get you good growth. And we do have a fall fertilizer or winterizer for your yard. It just boosts your root system in your grass and helps it survive through the winter. And when the springtime comes and it really starts to grow again, you'll have a really good, thick, lush yard.
After 20 years of owning 5 Star Feeds, Tina still loves the business.
It's something different every day. And I've met some really good people through here that are just awesome. But it's never the same every day, and I get to bring my dog to work with me. I have a baker's dozen.
Of course, everybody's favorite and the star of the pack is Monkey. Just don't point anything at him.
Monkey, remember me? Remember me? Remember the microphone?
Oh.
Monkey.
This wasn't my first visit with Monkey at 5 Star Feed.
Oh. I don't know if we like that comment or not.
No. Settle down, Monkey.
You're okay. Oh, look at you.
Don't worry, monkey doesn't bite.
King of the road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Tina Bean is a descendant of a very famous man by the name of Judge Roy Bean, the hanging judge from Pecos, Texas.
Yes, we are. But I'm not a hanging person.
The Bean family are direct descendants of the famous saloon keeper and justice of the peace in southwest Texas, Judge Roy Bean. Bean called himself the law west of the Pecos and, according to legend, held court in his saloon along the Rio Grande. After his death, Western films and books cast him as the hanging judge, though he's only known to have sentenced 2 men to hang, one of whom escaped.
He was the only law west of the Pecos years back, and if you ever go over to Pecos, you could see his museum over there.
King of the road.
That was this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. Since 2008, Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee has been serving up non-stop fun for Southeast Texas with live music and delicious adult beverages. Oh, and be ready to dance your butt off to the best in local, regional, and national touring bands. Of course, date night is every Thursday, and don't forget about the Honky Tonk Grill. Visit them online at facebook.com/honkytonktx and at honkytonktexas.us. Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee has been serving it all up since 2008. Where have you been?
Red Wagon Cafe at 445 Freeway in Viter is serving up delicious dishes in king-size portions.
All-you-can-eat buffets are Friday for lunch and breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays. My favorite lunch special is Pork Chop Tuesday. The fried pork chops are fantastic.
It's real good. I enjoy it. It's awesome. Pork Chop Day.
Sink your teeth into delicious fried catfish with all the fixings on the Friday buffet.
Red Wagon Cafe, 445 West Freeway in Viter.
King of the road.
Howdy, and thanks again for watching the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4 and the CW. I'm Jim King of the Road. Still to come, Caden Gillard will be in the Royal Spotlight, brought to you by Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches, Texas. But now it's time for the Southeast Texas debut of For King and Country's new video as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville. Of course, Pine Tree Lodge has all you'll ever need when it comes to dining, dancing, and drinking. They feature fabulous live music Thursday through Sunday, fantastic food, delicious drinks, that king-size dance floor, and great service, and all in the scenic setting of Taylor's Bayou in LaBelle, Texas. Stop in Pine Tree Lodge soon and tell Mike, Sandy, and Norma Miller that Jim King of the TV and radio sent you. For King and Country got their name from a British battle cry. For King and Country was the battle cry of English soldiers willing to lay down their lives for their king and their country. The brother duo of Joel and Luke Smallbone keep delivering great videos with the help of their brother and director, Ben Smallbone. Here comes curb recording artist For King and Country with Relate as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville.
Does life hit you so hard that you've been knocked down? Have you gone too far to find the middle ground? Did they raise you so high just to pull you back down? Have you been so lost you could never be found? 'Cause I've been real, I've been fake. Been a sinner, been a saint. I've been right, I've been so wrong. Yeah, I've made my mistakes. I don't know what it's like to be you. You don't know what it's like to be me. What if we're all the same in different kinds of ways? Can you relate? We both know what it's like to be hurt. We both know what it's like to feel pain. But I think it's safe to say we're on to better days. Can you relate? Can you relate? Have you ever been left when you should have been loved? Has there ever been a time when you stayed but you should have run? Cause I've been real, I've been fake. Been a sinner, been a saint. I've been right, I've been so wrong. Yeah, I've made my mistakes. Now I don't know what it's like to be you. You don't know what it's like to be me. What if we're all the same in different kinds of ways? Can you relate? We both know what it's like to be hurt. We both know what it's like to feel pain. But I think it's safe to say we're on to better days. Can you relate? Can you relate? Can you relate? Can you relate? I don't know what it's like to be you. You don't know what it's like to be me. But by the grace of God, we'll see each other's heart. Can you relate?
Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle has overcome a lot in the past few years with hurricanes, floods, a demolition, and the pandemic. But the Miller family has come back better than ever. Pine Tree Lodge, where the road ends and the fun begins, in the scenic setting of Taylor's Bayou. Dance to live music Thursday through Sunday, and stop in soon for fantastic atmosphere, friendly folks, and delicious food and drinks. Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle, Texas.
Coming up next, Caden Gillard will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches.
King of the road.
Orange Convention and Visitors Bureau presents the Orangetober Festival, Friday and Saturday, October 1st and 2nd at Riverside Pavilion in Orange, Texas, with free pumpkin pickup on Sunday. It's all going down at the beautiful Riverside Pavilion in Orange. The fantastic live entertainment lineup includes Dustin Sanye and Thick as Thieves on Saturday, October 2nd. There will be food trucks serving up delicious eats and treats and craft beer. There will be kids' activities and 11,000 pumpkins. We'll see you at the Orangetober Festival the first weekend in October. 5 Star Feeds, located at 580 Highway 365 in Port Arthur, Texas, has it all, and they are locally owned by Tina Bean. 5 Star has all the feed you could possibly need, as well as hardware, horse saddles and tack, name brand Western and workwear, and much more. 5 Star Feeds in Port Arthur, Texas.
Terrell's Tree Service is the king of trees.
We cut down and prune and trim and recognize diseases, and we think we do a good service for our community.
I don't believe I've ever called another tree service. Very professional, very professional.
We got a 65-foot bucket truck here. We've got bobcats and skid steers. We've got stump grinders.
Terrell's Tree Service, the king of trees.
I wrote this song for my little boy. Just wrote it, actually. I don't think too many people have heard it. What do we call it? Whole Life Changed? Yeah. All right. I tried to chase that road, I'd follow it too, wherever it'd go from Santa Fe to St. Paul. Thought I'd seen it all. I burned up that highway for most of my years, seeing every state in America in my rearview mirror, from sunrise to sunsets and everywhere in between. But when I saw those two blue lines, my whole life changed right before my eyes. No 8-second rush ever touched that flame. The state of mind I was in at the time could never be the same. Day my whole life changed. You graced this world at 4:56. I'd never known love quite like this. Little 7-pound, 8-ounce baby boy. My whole world stopped as I held you for the first time. Couldn't wrap my head around the fact you were mine. I pray you grow up brave, sincere and strong, and I swear I'll do the best I can to raise you to be a good man. But when I first saw you, I cried. My whole life changed right before my eyes. No 8-second rush could ever touch that flame. State of mind I was in at the time will never be the same. Day my whole life changed. Day my whole life changed. Day my whole life changed.
Bradley's Collision Center is an award-winning shop serving all of Southeast Texas since 1962. And it has been family-owned and operated by the Bradley family of Port Neches since the very beginning. Each and every one of their customers are treated like friends and family while receiving expert service. Bradley's Collision Center, 2639 Knoll Street in Port Neches, Texas. Call them at 722-9391 and visit bradleyscollisioncenter.com.
Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here.